I paid a visit to the Warley MRC Exhibition at Statfold Barn in October 2024. I'm at Warley at Statfold. It's the Saturday, and I've been having a good look round and I have thoroughly enjoyed myself here. So I hope you will enjoy looking at a few of the things that I saw that particularly caught my eye. I went with my brother, David Smith, who is the archivist of the Hunslet Diagrams and Blueprints at Statfold, and the first person we bumped into was Steve Flint, retired editor of the Railway Modeller magazine, and also he was a judge on the Great Model Railway Challenge that I took part in. And I've written a number of articles for Railway Modeller. Who can resist a steam train? We went for a ride round the circuit at Statfold and thoroughly enjoyed that. When we got off at the station, we took a look round the locomotives in the roundhouse, and also there were some traction engines. But I wanted to focus on my 4 personal favourite layouts. I will admit I like small and quirky. The first is Le Vieux Hameau by Paul Walton. It's a layout based in central France around the 1950s, 60s, when the chemin de fer secondaire was neglected and declining. I really love this layout. We know France very well, my husband and I, and this is a firm favourite with me as it feels familiar and reminiscent of somewhere we love. The layout is in HOE scale. Highly amused, by the way, to discover when I spoke to him at the end that Paul has never been to France. The second layout, or layouts that I enjoyed, are Small World layouts by Jules Cockshott. I was very taken with these. They're N-gauge, they're micro layouts which live in a suitcase or a flight case or on a shelf, and I really enjoyed the detail, which draws you in and fascinates you. This is the Abbey Light Railway, made by David Malton, and he was there with his father John. It's a 7mm narrow gauge, and the Abbey Light Railway was originally a 2-foot gauge line in Leeds, and they used to work there as volunteers. And this whole layout was built to represent the memory of it, because it closed down. The rolling stock represents the real fleet, and I like the shape of the layout and the colour and the detail which draws you in and gives you the feeling that you've been there. David can be seen driving a Rushton, and I like the fact that there are animals and birds to be found for children to look for. This is Bond Lane by Neil Limbrick. Is an 009 00 gauge 4mm layout with a narrow gauge railway sitting in the shadow of a viaduct. And as I model in 009 and 00 myself, I thoroughly enjoyed seeing this, particularly the detail that he's included. But what catches the eye is what is used as a back scene. He's used a screen.
I know exactly what you mean.
And without shadow of a doubt, some back scenes lack realism and depth. This has daylight, nighttime, fireworks, thunder, lightning, and even a balloon and a rainbow. It's highly imaginative, it adds depth, interest, excitement and realism, and it's definitely worth seeing and enjoying, and I really liked it. Finally, and not least, is a small scene from Chris Morris's Kumbach and Landress Holt, where the static caravans actually caught my eye. They're very realistic and not something that you see very often on a model railway layout. I had a great time, and I want to thank Paul, Jules, David and Neil for letting me take pictures of their layout and photographs of themselves, and also Warley MRC and Statfold. And if you've liked this, please share it or subscribe to my YouTube channel.